not the only one.
Nobody
No,
ever
I'm not the only one.
nobody ever wants to miss a series or be dropped, but no, he'll be back. Okay, next question. This one comes in from the Frost Demon. He says, amazing round of Cricket World Cup League 2 ongoing again between Canada, UAE and Scotland. Um, he's got a very nice compliment for you, which I'll save for a moment's time. But the question he asks is any news of the next cycle of League 2 and a chance they'll increase it to 9 teams. I'll probably answer that for you, Mel. As of right now, there is no confirmation either way whether it will stay at 8. In theory, it could reduce to 7 like it was in the previous cycle, or it could also expand to 9, or we've even heard a whisper of potentially 10. What I would imagine is that all of it will be confirmed in advance of the Cricket World Cup qualifier playoff, so that the 8 sides that will go there will know what they're playing for. I'd be pretty sure of that. They already know what they're playing for in terms of, the World Cup pathway for 2027. But for the next cycle, they'll probably have that clarified. But we definitely don't know yet, and it hasn't been announced.
No, it
And
definitely
I
hasn't.
don't believe any of the teams have been
No.
given any indication.
At the moment, there's just lots of speculation. And
Understandably, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we're hearing about a lot of different numbers.
You want the compliment now?
Am I going to blush?
Tell Mel Farrell she is absolutely hilarious on commentary.
Unintentionally.
I'm glad one of us is laughing with you, Mel. No, joking. And he would love to see you at the T20 World Cup one day, he says.
Ah,
very kind message.
That is very, very kind. Thank you. We're all very supportive of each other. I absolutely loved the fact that you were commentating at the most recent T20 men's T20 World Cup, Lenny. It was so well deserved. It was almost like I was supporting a team.
Yeah,
I was watching at home, like fist pumping when you were coming on, and
Thanks, Mel.
I was. Of course I was.
I'll have to allow you to indulge me for a moment, unless Samra starts hitting some big sixes. But yeah, something I probably haven't even really actually fully reflected on or understood yet, because it's not something I ever thought I would get to do when I accidentally stumbled into this path. But the importance of that country, Nepal, to my life now, and how closely intertwined my journey is with theirs. To be there commentating on their 4 matches. I wish I could have done more of the Scotland games in particular, to be honest. But yeah, just the 4 games I did at the World Cup. It was, for a young cricket loving kid from Dublin who always wanted to play for his country at a World Cup and was never good enough or dedicated enough to achieve that. It was the next best thing. And yeah, pinch me stuff with Owen Morgan and Michael Atherton and Nasser Hussain and Harsha Bogle et al., who were all remarkably welcoming, I must say.
Yeah, it was great to hear. I was actually gutted for you when Nepal didn't quite get over the line for England. Because
you can add that to the 31 million other people.
I know, but as someone who we've been friends for a long time, and I could just see it all in your face and just know how much you were hurting inside for them. I could really feel it for you, but hey, you did a fantastic job. Voice of Associate Cricket. Oh.
We have been getting a few more questions through, Mel, so we'll get to some of those questions. And a reminder, if you do have anything you'd like to ask us, you can get in touch directly using that hashtag CWCL2. Getting in touch with me, Andrew Leonard, directly on either Instagram or Twitter at Cricket Badge, and for Mel Farrell at Melinda Farrell. As the birds are still recovering from that solar eclipse yesterday, trying to work out what exactly happened yesterday. Got a message here from a fan who's, I think the handle is okay to read out, Sarah Bryce's ultimate fan.
Well, aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
And I'm trying to establish where they're. They're from Pakistan, in Karachi. Nice to hear from you. He says, Andrew, could you please explain how the selection of the ICC Cricket World Cup Challenge League teams works? Like, do they take the top 50 T20I rankings and place them in a Challenge League or something? Is there a chance we could see the top ranking associates like Germany or Guernsey play the Challenge League now? That would be fire. Love the passion. Really good question, firstly. This one's inside edged, and they're going to try dash a single. Very well judged by Sherry Asmova. Yeah, the way in which it was when they put in place this structure of the top 36 sides in the world having some access to 50 over cricket, and the top 32 getting very regular 50 over cricket, with the Super League at the top, Cricket World Cup League 2 beneath that, then the Challenge League after that, and the Challenge League playoff. They had to make some kind of a cut-off. So they kind of notified all the associates of this, and because a lot of those sides weren't playing, formalised 50 over cricket at that point, they had to use the T20I rankings, and they continue to do so, utilising the T20I rankings in terms of driving who goes into that Cricket World Cup Challenge League playoff. So, those who understand the rankings and know the rankings well are very keenly across them, and they can be quite tactful in terms of the games that they play. Somebody like Spain, for example, up at 26th in the world, will get their chance through the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup Challenge League playoff in that next cycle to get a chance to get into the Challenge League itself. So, I think the spread's about right. Every single one of the 111, the Nelson that makes up the ICC membership. There's not quite that many on the ICC rankings. I think it's about 98, 99 that have some kind of a ranking. In fact, 93 sides with points on them, and then a whole host of sides who've played the requisite number of games but have never had a win. This is hooked away, but protection out there. They had to do, I think it's right. The top sort of third of the world is playing formalised 50 over cricket, and the rest are entitled to play T20Is. And then, if you start running and doing well enough in T20I cricket, you can, look up the grades, get through the pathways, and find a way to formalise 50 over cricket and gain more funding. At the end of 26 overs, after 5 games in 5 days for me, Mel, the score is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, what a moment! You look like you're about to collapse.
And I'll tell you something.
Joy.
I'll tell you something. The cricket gods work in mercurial ways, and I can assure you, they've given that to me as a little gift because it's what every commentator loves. We are always trained to announce the score at the end of each over. If you don't know why we do that, often it will be on bigger broadcasts. Organisations getting out for advertising breaks and commercial requirements, but the score right now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Magnificent.
You can, or it's stalling again.
Question for you then, this one from Arshan. I'll pass it over to you, Mel. Scotland are putting on an absolute clinic here in Cricket World Cup League 2.
Yes.
And his question is...
I thought that was the question.
Stay with me, Mel. He's just wondering if there'll be changes to the ODI format after the 2027 World Cup, and he wonders if the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup Super League could come back. As he dances down the track, this is going to come straight at me, and it's going to hit the laptop, sadly. I had it fielded perfectly, but... after we get the 1, 2, 3 for 5, we might have got a broken machine in front of us. There's the ball, and we'll find a way to get it out to you. It's all happening, and there we are. We're all good in the hood. This laptop, I think, is okay. Just as well the cardboard box.
I know, a bit of protection there. Good job the cardboard was there. That was
I was in a
well
perfect
aimed.
Position, and then it's just smashed into the cardboard. Anyway.
I was ready to dive in front of it myself,
Good ducking and covering as always, Mel. 4 runs. 128 for 5. Come on, Amit. Our coordinator, Amit. Here we go. Let's have a look. You'll see Mel on the floor in about 4 seconds' time.
I'm not
Look
on
at
the
Amit.
floor.
Look at Amit's movement going to his left. So impressive. and I'm going in with the hands, but I got a horrible bounce, I gotta
Look,
say.
I haven't flinched.
Mel, you clearly
No,
have.
my hand's gone up to take the ball.
I'm not quite sure. That's what left. So impressive. And I'm going in with the hands, but I got a horrible bounce, I gotta
Look,
say.
I haven't flinched.
Mel, you clearly
No,
have.
my hand's gone up to take the ball.
I'm not quite sure that's what you were doing. Your scale of panic there is perfect, actually. That is what I'm commentating with here in Dundee. Thank you, Mel.
You've got to protect the goods.
Yeah, listen, I don't know how somehow that laptop is okay.
Oh, that's incredible. I think we're very fortunate that we've got the cardboard on the back of it, which is there to actually try and combat the glare from the sun.
Who hit that? Sherry Asmova. He's going to get himself in trouble. At the end of this match, Mark Watt back into the attack. Good shot, wasn't it?
Ah, great shot. Well directed.
Just glad my laptop's okay, to be honest. It's brand new.
Actually, so is mine. I should have got mine out of the way, to be honest, because I've had one ruined by a fellow commentator spilling an entire cup of coffee on my laptop. So I've had to go down to Edinburgh to buy this one the other day. That's a good shout. I should have got it
We
off the table.
two new laptops in the box there, and it's hit the monitor, which is our monitor is a laptop in between us. Remarkably, precision from Mova.
Ah,
Absolute precision.
well, as long as he doesn't pick out my laptop, that's all I care about. Selfish. Now, sorry. Go back to your question.
Yes, I'll come back to that. It regarded the likelihood of the Cricket World Cup Super League potentially coming back.
Ah, yes, that's the one. Well, look, there were murmurs from it, and sort of about in the past sort of year or so in particular. I know Cricket Australia have been saying that they wanted to see it come back and that they wanted to see it brought up for discussion when the ICC gathered for their annual conferences.
Oh, now this is a fine blow from Sad bin Safar, and I think he may well have got enough of it to go all the way. He is much more than just a left-arm spinner, Sad bin Safar. He'll often make very handy runs, and I think he's really enjoyed taking on the left-arm spin of Mark Watt there.
Yeah, so there was some talk that it was going to come up, but certainly since the most recent ICC conference that was held in Edinburgh, just down the road from us, there didn't seem to be anything coming out of that.
Oh, nicely whipped into the leg side as Sad bin Safar is starting to go through the gears. That'll be back-to-back boundaries, 6 and then 4. There are still runs to be had out there as the flying dive of Finlay McCreath isn't able to get anything on it at mid-wicket. Generates good power, doesn't he, Sad bin Safar, for a short in stature batter?
Yeah, he does, and interesting, he's decided to really go for Mark Watt. Well, he understands the assignment. What's the point? What's the point